Welcome to day 17, 18, 19. This is stupid because I skipped day 17 and 18 in between. Before that, I had skipped day 15. Before that, I had skipped day 12. So there is a lot of chaos. There is a lot of restructuring happening. There are a lot of learnings every day. Um, so one thing as an achievement, I believe today I have a automated documentation system. Wow. Okay, so what happened, how it happened? Um, I started on day 8, 9 to use Notion meeting notes to actually summarize the meeting and create a to-do list. But my credits expired, and day 10, 11, 12, I could not feel like I'm doing something specific, something meaningful, because I had to spend mental effort to actually do the meeting notes and to-dos and managing a lot of things in my head. So today I gave up. I purchased a monthly plan for my Notion. 2200 Indian national rupees, 2200 rupees per month, but it's worth $1 million. So today I published a GitHub post to be very specific about, you know, sorry, um, to be specific about meeting notes. Why should we ever have a meeting without a meeting notes agent, digital agent, right? Which is an opinion, and I want to emphasize my opinion because come on, who we are without our opinions, right? So, what is my automated documentation system? I am going to be talking to the camera and building and feeding my thoughts to the system so that I can, summarize the session quickly, and then I can use the to-dos from there for my next sessions. So I also recently created this agent, which is available for free in beta in Notion. Uh, about May, it says it won't be available for free. So this agent is meant for helping me with the next steps in my learning journey. So this project has technically one goal to help me prepare my agent post certifications, but I have distractions and I love distractions, kind of in a super curiosity filled mind. There was a post about super curio. No, I'm not able to recall that. Curiosity. Sorry. So point is about there's a lot of curiosity, and it's the necessity of time to always operate at the edge of what we can do. That's being very specific. I'm being very specific. So one thing I that changed my life today is the automated Notion meeting notes, so that now I can relax and build. Right, I can think out loud. Okay, so from this exercise to actually learn agent post certification, uh, there's a parallel, very deeply connected project that is because I need to be able to build to prove that I'm learning, right? I started building this three mistakes of my life, the business. So it's kind of a very deep business that I still don't understand. That needs a lot of iterations. Um, Today it's technically just an Notion page with a lot of information and a Salesforce agent on the top of it. Now, in my previous sessions, I have been optimizing this agent, and it says post agent, and I need to test it also. I also started with a very raw definition of my agent. This definition, wait, I'm not on the actual definition page. I'll jump to the definition in the meantime. What I was saying is that I'm participating in my own poll about meeting notes. Okay. Point is, it's necessary to have that. Okay. Now, this three mistakes of my life is the core project, which is evolving parallelly. So it's like I'm showcasing my um, business-oriented thought process, and along with that, how I'm, how I base my theories based on the business, so that because how can we have an agent without understanding the business, right? So if I'm not able to understand the business or actually be able to build the business, how can I feel like actual importance of what to build, what not to build? The agent, right? Agent needs to be able to work on the business, right? Empower the business. So that's my theory. This this first draft of my agent stage zero requirements are almost like done, and I want to iterate on that. So now the Notion is going to be helping me to figure out the next steps. Actually, I want to think out loud the next steps here. Um, I want to test. I need to test this agent on my website in various ways. So I understand there are a lot of upgrades possible. I also had failed once in a while when I was upgrading my agent to actually save the conversation, but I was not able to. I broke the code and then I had to rewrite the code. So there's a version management being carefully done. So Salesforce technically platform as a tool does a lot of things for me, and I am able to learn but slowly. So today I'm not actually going to learn at this moment. At least this is 1:50 a.m. in the midnight. It's the great time to be alive. Every day I'm more uh, enthusiastic about existence. I'm lucky. I feel like lucky to be able to survive the day. So in that all chaos, what I'm saying is that these are the topics I'm going to be picking up. So today I'm going to be doing multiple sessions. Some will be focusing on Salesforce learning. Second is I am setting up my own cross station. This is this is the point that brings me to learn to build and depend upon digital assistants, because it's an understanding that these digital assistants can do a lot for us, but do I really know how to use them? Do I really know what to use them for and how to optimize them? Because it costs a lot. Cost. Okay. Now I have I'm thinking of my first use case for this agent. So this is like these are the two tracks I'm working on. One is learning Salesforce. Second is building my digital assistant to help me with more building. And now, what exactly I'm building? I need to simplify this business in a digital form. So I have some thoughts in my head. I will expose my thoughts to the AI systems to help me simplify and then actually build it. So it's currently this business, this discipline program, I would say discipline book, is technically a hardware copy available on Amazon as 30-page notebook. Okay. Um, it is scalable, it is not scalable, it's like a very different kind of approach. I might want to um, you have an additional channel from which I want to technically iterate faster, right? And I have very inspiring thoughts from my own child's grown up journey, where I'm giving her the same notebook with a lot of elements that I'm able to get from here and there in a way that I'm planning her next and next and next birthday gifts. It's like she's actually writing. I'm making her write down. I'm actually inspiring her to uh, write down what she wants for her fifth birthday, sixth birthday, and seventh birthday, and eighth birthday. Of course, looking at so future is like very might be difficult, but I would actually think of writing by the 10th birthday we may have a party on moon. Okay, uh, it's like very odd thought, but why not? Hmm. So discipline building is the core of me. Systems building is the core of me, and that's what I'm trying to do with these projects in very open, clear, vulnerable ways. Okay, I'm going to cut this session short. I'll repeat. I'll come back to this project today, and I'll keep building. I'll keep automating my life. I'll keep sourcing my soul. What is open source? Open source humans. This is the project I'm coming back to again and again and again. Okay, why is that? Is that we alone don't build things, right? We actually need to collaborate with the humanity. Where did I see that thing? Notion.com homepage says we need to build together, right? Now, I loved it, like simplified format of thinking. Think together, right? The most meaningful things are not built alone. It's a wonderful thing to start with, right? So that's what my project is based on. Open source humans. We are not just building things today, right? We are actually building skills for our agents to use. I mean, we are open sourcing our soul. So maybe I have not even actually written down this theory. What, who is this for? Why this matters? What is this? I think this needs to be rewritten. And I think I'm a fan of writing. I've been writing about my life uh, in a way, in the form of chapters. And today I'm writing chapter number 21.2, like a very nuanced concept of looking at myself. I expose, I write, I think out loud, I can have some fun. So that's all for today. What is that we need to be focusing on today? What is that we need to be doing? What is that you all wish to do when you had unlimited powers? We have. So building is easy, right? Today building is easy. And today that is why my goal is to generate $1 million for my clients. Salesforce is a possibility I'm picking up, but there's a lot we can do off and on Salesforce. See you soon. I'll come back soon. Day itself. One more time at least. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day. Good night. It's about 2 a.m. in the midnight.